Hey, what up? It's Marcus. Just caught a pump here in Pattaya. If you're about to make the jump overseas, run your own business, quit your job and all that stuff, don't worry about maintaining your gains. It's really easy. So I've got 3 tips for you, so follow along and let's fucking go. Right, first point I've got is don't forget that it takes only a third of the amount of volume to maintain your muscle than it did to actually build it. So when I first came overseas to Thailand, I didn't want to go straight into a 9 to 5, 40-hour week. I wanted to take the foot off the gas a little bit. I wanted to travel around, go to new spots, go on adventures. I wasn't really there initially to work 6 days a week, go to the gym 6 days a week. So don't forget, you can only probably train twice per week, and that's probably going to be enough to maintain the gains you had. It's going to allow you to travel around, see stuff, because that's what we're all here for. So before I left, I was running 2 upper body days, 2 lower body days, and 2 kickboxing days per week. The first 2 months of traveling, I was only training 2 full bodies a week, but because that was about a third of the volume that I was doing before I left, that was enough to be able to maintain all the muscle that I built, and I didn't lose any of it. So 2 full body sessions a week. Make sure you're hitting the squat, bench press, row, deadlift, all the big compound stuff. Right, point number 2, if you're trying to maintain muscle, then you absolutely need to be getting about 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. While you're overseas, it can be a bit of a pain finding large amounts of protein, and it can be quite expensive as well. So if you're new to the game of having your own business and not having a cushy 9 to 5, then you're probably not going to want to be spending that much on protein. So the best way to do it is just grab a 5-pound tub of protein, and before you go to sleep, just make sure you have enough scoops to get you up to that protein goal per day. And that way, when you're out at restaurants, you can actually sit down and eat for taste and experience the local cuisines, rather than worrying about getting all this extra eggs and chicken and stuff like that in. So grab some local protein. I'm in Thailand at the moment. There's a good company called BAM Protein, and it's a bit cheaper than back home. So get some local stuff, it's way cheaper. Alright, third point is throw all the shit out of your suitcase, like your resistance bands, your booty bands, your push-up bars, your TRX machines. You don't need any of that. There's gyms everywhere. Unless you're on a trek in Nepal, there's not going to be any gyms around. But save the space in your suitcase. Go to a real gym. You're not going to be able to elicit the same response from your resistance bands and your push-up bars that you would get from a heavy barbell squat or a proper deadlift. So there's no point bringing it over for that reason as well. Just rock out with your cock out and let's go to the fucking gym.